says that maternal mortality on the continent has been reduced by 45%. So that is a huge progress for the continent. There's still a lot that needs to be done. You would see that member states have begun to put in place roadmaps for implementing their CARRMA commitments. And we've seen drastic reduction in maternal mortality ratios. Take, for instance, the maternal mortality ratio in Tunisia stands at 27 per every 100,000 live births. But then for your own country, which happens to be Cameroon, would still stand at...
Put me on the spot, do that, yes.
Cameroon at the moment stands at 1,040. So that calls for concern. But that doesn't mean that Africa isn't doing anything. At the January summit just this year, we had heads of state come to Addis Ababa and then recommit to the campaign, which was where we had to show them and say that the continent has been able to do this right from 1991 to 2010. How can we capitalize on the progress that has been made? What do we need to start doing to say that we reduce maternal mortality to the barest minimum on the continent? So you would see heads of states who would actually agree and say, yes, we have this challenge in our countries and we want to work with international partners, we want to work with all of these organizations on the ground to see how we reduce that. As a continent as well, we have a lot of people who do a lot of things on the ground. Young people are actually taking up the challenge as well. You'd see young people at the moment. We have a campaign called the Youth for CARRMA, which says let's not just leave this topic to adults to drive this conversation. I mean, young people are being affected. We have a lot of young mothers, young girls who give birth and then they have to die. How do we need to stop that? We need to start advocating for all of those. So there's a lot of work being done. Progress has been made, but not without challenges, and we're surpassing them one after the other. And I think, so Africa is doing well.